Hey guys, so this is a art journal process, as you might be able to see. So my art journal, I've not actually talked about this, excuse me, is just a notebook. This is my first voiceover video in a while. We are currently in lockdown, my brother is at home, blaring music in the kitchen, the door is shut, but you might still be able to hear it in the background, so if you can, I apologise. So anyway, what I have done so far is I've chosen a quote, because this journal I am filling with quotes, which I really like, and then I flicked through some printed out images which I have left over from a previous project, which was actually something I did for my boyfriend for... was it his birthday, Valentine's or Christmas? I can't remember. It might have been Valentine's, our first Valentine's together. I did it for him. I can't remember though. But I did him like a sort of like, again, like an art journal full of quotes. Some of the processes for that are actually on my channel. So anyway, I decided to just use black poster paint, and that's all that is, black poster paint. I disappear for a while, I should edit this out. Just to clean my brushes. Should have edited that out, but I didn't. Sorry. So yeah. I hope you're all okay with the current situation. Hope you're all staying safe. I hope your mental health as well is doing okay. Just, yeah. Just take the time to do things which you want to do. If you've got the time to do the things you want to do, like if you haven't got to look after kids and all of that. So yeah, I just used black poster paint to roughly paint the page, and then that dried really quickly actually, and then I just used heat gun to finish it off, and then I pulled out some foiled, they're like sort of coppery, bronzy foiled leaves, which I was thinking of using, but I don't actually use them. And I pulled out my white, what is it? Uniball Signo Broad. It's pigment ink. I first started using those when I was doing, at sixth form, doing photography, because the pages in our sketchbooks for photography were black, so we had to use white pens. I don't know where I've gone here. Haven't got a clue. Oh, I think I'm looking through paint. Yeah, there I am. You can just about see my leg. So, yeah, as I said, this first voiceover I have done in a while, and it's the first one I've done using the in-editor voiceover thing on the editor that I use. So yeah, I just got some, what colour is it? Bronze acrylic paint, and just had a go at freehanding some flowers. The first one didn't turn out too great, but the others I'm pretty happy with. So, yes, I should have maybe edited some of this out as well, I apologise. If you're in other parts of the world, I don't know what things are like for you, but here in the UK, in the current situation, lockdown has been eased ever so slightly. So some people are being encouraged to go back to work if they can do social distancing at work. And also, like, we've been told that we can get more exercise out of, like, in public spaces as well. Some parks and garden centres have reopened. And yeah. So as I am filming this voiceover, I actually had to do a test yesterday. Our whole household did, because my mum is a key worker. So we had to go to Ipswich, which is quite... It's not too far, but it's a reasonable distance away from where we live, to do the test, which, in my opinion, is kind of a bit pointless, because it's only testing if you've got it. It doesn't test for antibodies or anything. So for argument's sake, I might not have had it yesterday, but I could have it today. Not that I've left the house at all, and not that I intend to leave the house at all. Because if you watch my weekly vlogs, you will know I don't really leave the house, even in a non-lockdown situation. I think I've left the house 3 times since lockdown started, including yesterday to go to the test. One of those times was to pick up my prescription from Boots, and the other time was to pick my brother up because he'd fallen over and buggered up his ankle skateboarding on the other side of town. So yeah, I just drew these very basic, sort of childlike flowers, I suppose, with the bronze copper paint, and then added some spots as well. I started using the Uniball Signo to write the quote, but it wasn't quite working how I wanted it to. So then I got some, I think this white ready mixed paint, just Hobbycraft own brand, and the smallest brush I could find to try and paint the letters, but I didn't like how that looked. Once I did the S of the next word, the first letter of the next word, which was an S, it didn't work too well. It just looked odd, so I wiped that off and then went back to the Uniball Signo, wrote out the quote roughly, and then can't remember what I did. I think I left it to dry for a bit, so the footage is going to cut in a second. I think I just had a bit of a tidy up. No, adding more gold spots. No, gold wiggles. I'm not entirely sure why the footage cut out there. But yeah, I added some bronze, squiggles with the leftover bronze paint that I had, just going from the flowers to, like, frame it a bit more, I suppose. So, yeah. Then I had a bit of a tidy up. Got rid of the rest of that white paint because I wasn't going to use it. And then... don't know what I'm doing here. You can just about see Dodger in the top right hand corner. Yeah, I must be tidying up or something. I don't know what I'm doing here. Really should cut this out. Never mind. Then I go over the letters again. Using my scribbling it on my mat my cutting mat just to when it stops working, because it does that sometimes. I think it's to do with the paint. The paint was completely dry at this point though. But yeah, the quote is, what is the quote? Because I can't read that upside down. The quote is, "Don't stress over what it could have been. Chances are, if it should have been, it would have been." So that's the quote, which is one I really like. So that is it. Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye!